And we're back at it again. Let me post in the Discord, as one does. Sorry for the delay. The cat is back in the bag, and by the bag, I mean the house. Okay, let me just close this. Why do I always have phlegm? Why do I always have phlegm? Well, it is what it is. Here we are. Let me just adjust this, plug this in. Okay. Aldous is driving the ship. I can't convince you he's not. That's crazy. Hello, Geo. Sorry for being a little late today, folks. The leopard seal got out. Luckily, it's okay. It is okay now. We have found the leopard seal. Where's my color map? Let's grab our colors. Let's see. The backest background has been pink. So far, you have 4K gems for Kashivra. Is that coming soon? I'm not super familiar with the archetype. Is it good? Is it nothing? Why am I What was that? Is it good? Do you like it? Man, that was crazy. Don't know what that was. Oh well. Let's see, what size did we have this? I think it was at like 15? Maybe 25. Oh yeah, definitely 24. So Kashira makes you have only one monster zone and no back rows. Ojama times 10. You have 11k gems for cash and your dual pass is also not claimed. Crazy. Well, good luck. I'm assuming you'll be able to get enough to build the deck, right? I'm assuming so. You know. Yeah, sorry for the late stream, but all is good. We've located the leopard seal, and that's all that matters. I think there's probably something more important we're forgetting. Okay, tomahawk and a Rorbadon. What kind of extra deck monster is it? Is it like a Link monster? Is it Xyz? Is it Theo? Why are you always giving me tips? I mean, thank you, but also like you don't have to. The boss monster is a walking macro cosmos, no pressure. Like, is it Xyz? Is it Link? Is it Synchro? Fusion? What is it? Um, Xyz? Hmm. I think Xyz might be my favorite. Like, like if you tally my decks, which ones I play, like I have a high preference slash bias for XZ. I guess it's kind of balanced out by the fact that Marincess is entirely Link, but I don't know. He eats your card? Fenrir, the field spell Arise Haunt in the level 4. The rest SR alone. Interesting. So it's like Rarity and Master Duel different from Rob. Hello. We did find the cat. Thank you for 2 months, and we did find the cat. Really glad we found the cat. I Both the roomies would have been really upset. The landlord probably would have been a little sad about it too. Um, we did find the cat. It's one of those things where it's like I wish, even though the cat's really quiet, I wish she was a little bit more vocal. Because when we're looking for her, we can't find her for the life of us. Kind of crazy. But I hope you're all doing well, on this evening today. I hope whatever is troubling you works out and resolves in a good manner. How do I draw my shoes? Like, give me a second. We're gonna look at my shoes. I guess you guys can look at my shoes too. Um, huh. We're going back. We're going back. How big was I earlier? I don't know. I think this is an okay size. Was I bigger? I don't know. Yeah. Look at my feet for a little bit. Yeah. Maybe I don't know. I could skip this part and come back. I really could. But I do kind of want to go in order. Rika, thank you. Hello. You really don't have to, but I appreciate it. How are you all doing today, by the way? Are we all doing well on this? I hope it's a fine evening or afternoon. Potentially morning for some. 2 whole months. I don't have a lot going on for the don't have a lot going on for the monthly badges, but I hope that I'm trying to have a good balance between like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff and non-Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. So the first month is the shrimp, 'cause, you know, like a prawn. Hey Floki, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Welcome. I'm procrastinating drawing this shoe. Um, Relatively speaking, I could just go open my reference sheet and look at how my mother drew my shoes. I guess we'll do that. Yeah, the new update is coming soon. Everybody was mentioning that they have a bunch of gems saved up for Kashira. Am I pronouncing that right? Kashira? I don't know. Maybe I'm not. So there's like a heel and it goes up. Oh, they give him blue eyes in animation. Nice. The like, I would like to say to the one blue eyes player, but I know there's a lot more blue eyes players out there. Let me flip this maybe so I can. What shoes look like, huh? Okay, relatively. What foot would this be? Let's go back. What foot would this be? If you hear anything in the background, that's just regular Romy. He's gaming. He's gaming. They'll probably have a dual field. Okay, but interesting. Huh. Hmm. Yeah, what foot would that even be? So these are my feet. I guess it would be logical that it's the right foot, left side, right foot. I think that makes sense. Oh no, I'm becoming Ayaka. I'm gonna have wet socks. It's not real water, but like. What if the heel's high enough where I won't be in the water? It just might be. If I can get the water to like only go up like this high, you know? You know what I mean? Like if the water only goes this high, I won't be a freak, you know? Won't be a freak. I'm just gonna be like stepping in like a puddle of water as opposed to like, you know, like goes like this deep into the water. She's crazy. Um anyway, sorry. Random rant about wet socks. Well, we're really starting out the day strong. So as for the XCs wants this tier list. Oh, hello, hello. Head pats, hello. Whatever, how you doing? Thank you. As for the XCs one, I hope you're doing well, by the way. As for the XCs wants the tier list. Um, I'm gonna continue that on Friday, and we'll do it however many streams it takes. You play Numerons, it went from gold 2 to gold 5. The rank ladder sounds rough. The rank ladder sounds real rough right now, Fluffy. You're doing well? I'm doing pretty good. We had a little bit of a scare. Um, like nothing. Okay, it could have potentially been serious, but so the roomies have a cat, and we thought she was missing. So I spent like all of like 25 minutes like screaming her name. Good luck with your promo, Floki. We spent like 25 minutes screaming her name, and I guess she just didn't want to wake up because she was taking a nap. And then she finally decided, she's like, oh, I can't sleep under these conditions, and came out. And I'm like, oh my god. Like, good thing she's okay, but also like, oh my god. Oh yeah, that's how my afternoon went. It was kind of a wild thing to come back from work and it's like, oh hey, how's it going? You know, about to get settled in. They're like, have you seen the cat? I'm like, oh no, did the cat go out the front door when I came home? So here we are, like running around screaming for the cat. Kind of crazy, but the cat was just doing cat stuff. So in the grand scheme of things, I'm not doing too bad. I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We found the cat. No, it's not. She's a tuxedo. She is so sassy. She's so sassy and she doesn't care. She doesn't care to answer you. Like one time, I was having this dessert. Um, we were having this dessert with like it's like a sweet dessert tofu, like they call it like I think silk tofu or something. And then you take like ginger and then you like it's like this like ginger like honey thing or something. I don't know, like a steeped ginger like or maybe it's like a steeped ginger like soup or something, some kind of sauce, and you drizzle it over it and you eat it like that. And so she was curious about it, so she came over and I'm like, oh wait, let me go. Actually, you know what? Since we have the drawing tablet. Why not make this a whole story time? So here I am. This is the table, right? I got my bowl here, and it's like a small bowl, yeah, with my spoon, you know. And this is the container. It comes in this like white container, tofu, and so the cat is on the table right here. And you know she's just chilling out for a little bit, and then she starts smelling my I mean, I really hate drawing people. um close enough. Anyway, so this, we're eating our tofu. The cat smells it and starts sniffing this thing, and then it comes over. There's a separate container, by the way, for like the ginger thing. We'll put G for ginger. And so she's sniffing the tofu, and I'm like, oh, okay, here, cat, you wanna sniff the thing? So I'm sitting there, and the cat. Hey, let me grab the cat. The cat comes over, and I'm like, oh, hey, cat. And the cat's like right by my bowl. So I lift up the spoon, and I let the cat sniff the like tofu thing. This is supposed to be it's not a very good spoon, but anyway, so the cat's sniffing, right? And then she immediately walks back, like she backs up, and she like goes like, "Wah." She looks like she's about to barf. She just makes a face like that and walks away. I'm like, how rude. So that's what happens with the cat. I think. Why am I so jump? What's with my model being all jumpy anyway? So yeah, the cat don't like the tofu. I think it was the ginger more than the tofu. The ginger has a really strong smell, and that's what like leads to the taste. But so I don't know. The cat's really sassy. I'll save this just in case one day I need it. I don't know. Cat underscore tofu. Oh yeah, that's what happened with the cat one time. Anyways, back to the YGO Animation before I procrastinate. Okay, so this is a whole separate thing here. So there's the heel, and there's a whole separate, like, this is a side view though, so. And now we return to our schedule drawing the same line 5 times in a row. Huh. Wonder if this. Oh, that is not an amazing noise. Well, whatever. Hope the microphone's okay. Still have to shuffle things. Anyway, so yeah, that's story time about the cat. Hello, Brad. How are you? I will refresh the head pads for you. I hope you're doing well, Brad. I had to find a cat today. We found it though. We really did. Let's just check. Yeah, okay. So this is me now. Posturing. Normal. We take those, Brad. We take those. I drink water. One of these days when we decide, by we I mean me, but it's fun if I pretend that this is like a group effort. Whenever we get to the next couple leaps in technology, I think it would be cute to do like a drinking water animation, and when you redeem hydrate, it just like appears on like a portion of the stream, like a little chibi doing sand chibi taking a chug of water. That's what I'm officially naming. Anytime I draw myself small, San Chibi. That's a CH. It's San, then Chibi. And if you, I've already said this, but if you see the Pixel one, their name is their name is Salie. Make that very apparent, because I like that. So it goes up and it curves. It curves. I don't know if I like that, but this be a sharper angle maybe? I don't know. Let's just start drawing out the shoe and maybe the shoe will begin to take form. Let's go look at the front of the shoe again. So I got a probably around here I got like a thing going on. This strap thing going on. Oh. Was that too far down? I don't maybe that's too far down. I don't know. You just had sleep paralysis? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Brad. I hope you're feeling better. Don't worry about not listening. That's spooky as heck. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Someone who's familiar with like the late night agenda, that is never a pleasant experience. Mm. Oh, well, I guess it's in shape. I think for me right now, I think I know what's off. I think it's because this here is too wide for the bottom. Something like that might be better. Not really sure. Um, I don't really draw feet, like the leg portions very often. Definitely something I should learn how to draw. Um, Yeah, this is pretty much going to be the entire experience today. I'm gonna spend like 40 minutes trying to do this shoe. So buckle up for that, folks. Buckle up. Um, Strap in and I guess get ready for trying to draw a shoe. Um, it's not going very well. Um, Trying to draw a shoe. Hello, Allie. I think you just hopping by. Did you finish your stream yet? I would have come to look in your stream a little bit earlier, but I had to go find the cat. I had to go find the cat. How is slash was your stream, Allie? Yeah, the cat definitely causing a lot of kitty mischief today. It will not learn its lesson because it is a cat, but it, we can hope, we can dream. We can dream that it will learn its lesson and it will never do it again. It will definitely do it again, but at least this time we know where to potentially look for it. Pretty fun. I'm not very good at fighting games either, to be honest. It's not really it's not really my thing. It's very fast paced and intensive on the hands, and that is like the that is like the opposite of what I normally do, which is draw like the same line like 5 times in a row. So I don't think I'm very well acclimated for fighting games. I think if I played a fighting game, that would end poorly. So if it makes you feel any better, you're probably better than me. I would bet money on it. I think I could bet money that I'm probably worse. Not usually a betting person, but I could reasonably bet on that. Your thumbs are on fire. Youch. Yeah, that oof. The early onset arthritis, carpal tunnel. One of those, one of those things. I think this is starting to look better. I think it is. Mayhaps. Okay, that made that worse. But this is this is well, this is reasonable, very reasonable. Um, I think we determined that this is the left. No, not the left. This is the left side right foot, which means I got the stripies. How is the stripe going? Stripies go down and forward. Something like that. Luckily, we will still do an amount of cleaning after this, so I can feel slightly better about it. Not too much better though. Still pretty bad about it. It is what it is. Does that look like Does that look like a shoe with a stripy sock? I wonder. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think I want to redraw this shoe for like the next 1 to 3 frames. I think I'm going to keep the shoe. I'm going to duplicate this layer. And I'm gonna name one of them Water Rising Shoe. And the other one will be the frames. And one will be the shoe. Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Okay, and then let's go ahead and if we head up to our color map layer, still green for the rising water. Okay. Um. Well, this is supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4 main frames, but I think we can. I think we can do the water like tiny frame by frame here. I think every 2 frames. Okay, wait, never mind. It might have to just be one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And another one. Go back to this frame. And we can go ahead and erase this. Okay. 2. Okay. Hopefully this helps to illustrate the idea that um that the shoe is submerged. I hope so at least. Okay, let me erase here. One, two, three. Dang, that's a lot of frames. What do I even do for that amount of frames? Who knows? Um, one, two. Let's have this go out more. I don't know if this looks good until we play it back. But I think we're going somewhere with this. At least I hope so. Okay, kind of like this, maybe. We'll see. We'll just have to see when I play it back through. Let me turn off the onion skin and see where we're at. I have the water level pretty high. I need to remember to keep it that high on this frame here. So we're gonna bring this up to about here. Let's turn the onion skin back. Because we need this to be the same kind of height on the water level. And then from here, something needs to change. So when you go down to the other layer where we have the shoe, from here to here, the next frame, let me full Z that. Let me duplicate this frame. Gotta duplicate the letter and then insert the frame. Let's have it go here to... Let's grab an onion skin. Let's go to this layer. So I think the idea I'm gonna have here is like the water's coming in and then it comes in and then I basically like put the heel of my foot down and that's what makes the little ripples here. Oh. So this ripple part is like legitimate frame by frame. It's like one frame by like one frame. If I pull this all the way up here, you can see it. So if you look at the bottom between, if you look at the bottom between the clean 1 and clean 2 where the shoe are, there's a much, like, further, like, distance between them. But also they, like, last longer, whereas the other ones, like, are actual, like, one frame by one frame on the highest most layer, which is the water rising, which is where we're having the ripples, so... Oh, whoops. Let me pop the timeline back in there. Hopefully it looks good when we're done with it. How long does this last? This goes all the way until this frame. So we'll know it when we get there. Okay, and let's get back on doing those ripples. So let's continue to have water level here. This one here is completely gone. This one here is also gone. This is also gone. So we're gonna have this one just be on the far edge. Like you barely see it. This one has also a similar... Like it's gone far further than it should be. You know, let's also save. Let's save. This is a good spot to save. Save. Saving. Saving. Let it save. Oh. Hmm. I want more of it in frame. It should probably be kind of like this. But a little bit more angle. Like I have to get it to be kind of like this. Maybe that's my new cheat on how to do these. Is like continue to draw the rings until I get it where I want it to go. And then I erase the ones I don't need. I'm not liking how this one here is. Mm. Okay. And then we go here and we add one here. And we can go back up. Let me close both of these. And let's head back to the front. Let's save. Let's see how that turned out. Let's save and then we'll do a loop on the whole animation to see how that portion turned out. So this is our standard beginning. We draw, place it down. I didn't realize how fast that part would be. Like the water goes through and then it's just gone. It's just gone. It's crazy. What we can do is I can go to that portion. And then I can make the timeline do only that portion so we can see how it looks. So let me go ahead and do that and pull the timeline to those areas. Probably have to angle the foot a bit different. But let's see if I play it without the loop. There we go. Kind of abrupt towards the end, to be honest. But if you like look at it via the loop and the whole thing, I think it looks fine. Like if I just play it straight, it looks a little abrupt. But I think if I just play it as is in the whole animation, I think it looks okay. So let's go back to the water rising shoe. Let's go back to this one. Throw on the onion skin, and I think I need to angle it this way. So it's like a step down? Yeah, like a step down motion. Now it just looks like I'm tapping my foot, but something like that. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm not the best at what I do, so I'm sure it looks a little crazy, and it's a lot of repetition, but like on top of me being really unconventional on how I'm doing it, because I'm adding like a whole extra set of steps with like cleaning it multiple times, but I think it just adds to the practice, you know? I think if I just keep going at it, it adds to the practice. Yeah, I guess that's true. Everyone does have to start somewhere. Starting here is not the greatest, but it's something. It really is something. Of all the animations out there, this is definitely one of them. As you know, as the kids are saying these days, definitely one of them. where, let's see, let me zoom out on the timeline. Is this as far out as I can zoom? Wow, this is as far out, like, as far out as I can zoom. Well, if I pull it all the way out, well, on this side right here, towards the left side, and we need to get to the frame over here at the end. So we're right now, we're right here. We're actually almost 2/3 of the way of the, like, the pre-cleaning portion. So, like, the portion before the actual, like, clean lining. So, well, not even the clean lining, like, before the actual lining. So then I'll do the lining, and then I'll have to clean up the lining after. And then after I clean the lining, I'm gonna have to do, like, the lighting. I think the proper way is people do, like, the cell shading lines first, and then they do the color. I don't know if I can do that, though, so I might end up doing the color first, and then adding the shadows after. But we're probably in for another, give or take, like, 3 to 4 more steps after this, like, this whole step is finished. So, where it's going. It really is. It's really going. Okay, bring that back down. Gotta make a new layer again. Yet another new layer, because we're starting a new area, new set of frames, because I want to do these by, what's it called? I want to do them by folder, like I said, like, the other time. I want to do them by folder so I can quickly go to each portion and know what I'm working on. This is frame 10. It's just the water filling up the field. And yeah, you know what? We'll just keep it on frame 10. We'll call it what do I want to call it? We had water rising. We had war. Let's do flood. Let's call this folder flood. Flood. And then it's just frame 10. Just frame 10. Just keyframe 10, rather. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 frames that I set up, but it's definitely gonna need some more in betweens later. So here we are. Let's say save the file. Only but surely we'll get there. Just like how slowly but surely we'll eventually finish the number monster tier list. Apparently people are very invested in that, so I'm glad someone is. It was really rough. It was really rough. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Yeah. Also, if you're looking, Tommy, I'm sorry for forgetting to mention you in the other streams, rundown. There were, like, enough, there was, like, not enough, there wasn't a lot happening that stream, so I was able to, like, do an actual round of, like, actual, like, shoutouts. It's usually when there's a lot going on, um, it's kind of hard to keep track of everything. When I was able to do an actual like shout out and rundown, so kind of crazy. Um, but it's nice. It's nice. It's always good to see new people, and of course, I always appreciate the regulars. You know who you are. I know who you are. A lot of people becoming regulars. You do, which I appreciate. I appreciate it. Um, Glad someone is invested in the things I'm doing. um, sometimes it's a hit or miss. I'm really into the YGO animation though. I think I'm just taking a mental short break. Let's get my brain to do stuff. Used a lot of brain activity trying to figure out the ripple effect. Oh my god. Oh my god, I have the hiccups. Oh my gosh. Hey, I hope it's like this happens to me sometimes where I literally have just a singular one. And then it doesn't keep going. I'm like, okay. It's kind of concerning. It happens a lot. I don't know why that does. I don't know enough about the human anatomy for that one, but you know, that's okay. I think that's okay. I think somebody else can be the anatomy major and expert. I'm going to be the I don't know if I'm an expert in anything, but okay, I've stalled enough. I'm stalled enough. So let's see, how many layers do we need here? We need one for me, one for the other person, one for the card, one for the water. So I'll do me in pink, since pink tends to be the backmost layer. So let me go to the color map. We'll grab pink. Then blue will be the water layer. Light blue can be the card. And then green can be... Oh, no, we're missing a layer. We're missing a layer. Dark blue. Dark blue's the water. Light blue is the card shadow. The card itself will be green. And then the person will be orange. So let me start naming these layers. And water. Card shadow. Card. Bread. And yeah. The only other thing might be another layer on top of bread's layer but to be the water that rises over bread, but I think it's okay. I think it should be fine, so let's go to the card layer, and since I already have green, let's just draw the card. This card is already set on the field. It's been face down for whoever knows how long. And I can head back to the color map. We'll grab light blue for the card shadow. I want the card shadow there because, like, not only is that how it looks in the anime, but because like when I color everything in, it's gonna be like a nice detail. I don't know if anyone will notice it, but it will be a nice detail when, like, this is water and the shadow showing on the water versus when the shadow's showing on the concrete. And I think it will look really cool. So that's something I want to do. That's the card shadow. Let's grab orange and draw the person. Right now I'm fascinating drawing myself. That's okay though. Something like that. I'm not very good with body shapes, but I think that's an okay representation. I think it's going alright. Okay, well, the only other thing to add other than me is the water, but we're gonna have to do me first. The dual disc. Why not, right? Every anime here. That's what we have. Good enough. Good enough. Okay, here's another thing. So the water's gonna be rising. But for a decent portion of this, me and bread are not moving. So I'm debating if I should have the water be its own layer, like how we did the ripple effects in the last one. And that might be actually kind of more efficient. At least until we get to, at least until we get to the frame where he picks up his leg. And even then, we can just edit it within there. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Let's head back to the first frame. Okay, and then we're gonna call this all the same thing as all the other ones. And then we're gonna name this one Blood Water. This is still frame 10. Since we decided that we're gonna make it the dark blue color, we're gonna keep it that dark blue color. Okay. Here's with the waterline. What? So from here to here, where's the middle point? It's about right here. And then we're gonna start having the like pooling around the legs. The pooling of water. I'm gonna go back. Trying to make this puddle water type effect a little bit more reasonable looking. Hello, hello, Alka. How are you? How are you? Sorry if I'm a little bit late to that. I'm drawing lines. How are you doing? How are you doing? Good evening to you as well. We're making decent progress, I think. Right now it's just a lot of lines and curves. What might be going a little bit faster than I anticipated? Actually, a lot faster. Huh, okay. Wow, that is a lot faster than I anticipated. I could slow it down. I could slow it down. Hello, Mino. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're still on it, you know, we're still on it. The usual, the usual. I think for a variety day this week, there's an event going on in Genshin, and I have yet to play the event. So, I think that's what we're going to do. get to here. We need a little bit more in between, maybe. But, let's... Pretty much what we did, it was we, cleaned up this portion. But, like, the stepping happens. You make a little steppy in the water. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Definitely a little early. I think we want to go back here. You like how everyone still dislikes Eldest even when Tears came out? I don't know, Gio, I'm telling you. Like, I don't know, everybody doesn't like Tia, but to me, it doesn't feel that bad. Maybe they just have, like, the damage has already been done, you know? It's an irreparable relationship with Eldritch. So from here to here. 1. Let's try to slow it down, maybe. 2? No, that's the exact area. I mean, we can make it a little bit over. I really can't. Wow, this is You don't mind tears with the Shisu cards ignore you? How you doing, Wummy? How are you today? We're back on it. You know, we're back on it. Everybody seems to be saving up for Gio and Neva said they were saving up for cash, and then you're tired. That's okay. It do be like that. Yeah, they said they were saving up for cash. I don't know anything about cash. I just know that it's supposed to be. You know, I trust people's taste. I trust people's taste. Chat is telling me that cash is supposed to be pretty good. Cash, yeah, mad money. That's what we're gonna call them. Every time I come across them if we ever run into the deck, I'm just gonna be like, man, can you believe this? They're running cash money. Mad money. Mad money. And they'll be like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, you know, the new deck that just came out. Who knows? Who knows? You think fish monsters are coming out this week? Oh. Yeah, I remember you talking about Deep Sea Coelacanth for me. I have seen the card before. Cash, nice zones you have there. It would be a shame if you lose them. I mean, I don't know. It's numbing grub of the ice barrier may give them a run for their money. Gonna hit him with the numbing, the numbing grub, the grub in the ice barrier. You know, that's it. We're playing ice barrier. We're playing ice barrier. Let's do like 30 minutes of some ranked dueling. Wait. When does it come out? Does it come out like what day this week does it come out? because we still have the whole entire tier list to finish. Like, I think we're only 60 cards in out of 147. So, as much as I do want to jump in and, like, meme on them a little bit, we have to finish the tier list. Nice, congrats, Floki. Gold 1 on the way to plat in like 1 to 2 days. Okay, well. Okay, we'll play like 30 hours. Now, that is really close. Yeah, that's gonna be out by like Friday. But the thing is, like, the number card tier list. The number card tier list for Stay Friends. What do we do? We need to dunk on the. We need to dunk on what's the word? It's not like discount. It's not like, it's like amateur. It's no, it's not like that. It's like it's not even amateur. It's like a word to describe someone who, it's kind of like not to be Among Us. It's kind of like an imposter, but like not even a good one. It's like a no. It's like they're like phonies. Poser. Yeah. Dunk on all the posers. The poser cash players. Yeah, that. Dunk on the posers. We're gonna dunk on them posers and be like, oh yeah, you think you know how to play cash? I don't know how to play cash, but yeah, everyone's gonna be running it. You know, everyone and the mother's uncle's gonna be running one thing or another. So yeah, so we gotta dunk on the posters. You know, all the people hopping on the new deck because everyone said it's gonna be meta. They're like, dang, I gotta play the new meta deck. You owned a skateboard and you never got on it. That's crazy. that that is wow. That's pretty high up there on the all-time posters list. I'll give you that one. That's pretty high up there. Have I ever been a poster? Probably. Yeah, no. I remember this really clearly. So, I remember I wanted to be like, I wanted to like be relevant in the conversation at school, and like I had overheard some people talking about Jersey Shore. I've never watched Jersey Shore, by the way. Don't make me. I don't plan on it. And so when I was talking to some other people, I was trying to make small talk, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, have you guys ever watched Jersey Shore?" And they're like, "Ew, you watch Jersey Shore?" And I had to just sit there and be like, um, no, just trying to make conversation. Um, he had keys to a car and never drove it. That's crazy. That's crazy. Did someone else drive it, or do you just leave it there? Taking a break from my thing. I'm taking a lot of intentional breaks today. I'm dreading this progress. It was your dad's. I see. Well, you know, if an emergency ever happened, you may have had to drive it. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, how am I gonna fix this water? 2, 3, 4, 5. I think the only way to fix this water is to slow down this water. Like, look at the jump from here to here versus the jump from here to here. Like, I have to slow this water down. That's the only way. Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, that's very popular. Um, the, what's his face? um, regular roommate. He played it. He played it. He started playing it because I guess his friends were playing it, so it's like I'm playing so I can know what's up. But I'm like, you know, do what you want. I'm not gonna judge you if you play Honkai Star Rail. plenty of people playing the game, you know. Okay, now let's move this back. They've been grabbing your money for 5 years now? That's crazy. You know, I heard a lot of people like it because there's a lot of references, and that makes me feel like they pulled hard into trying to get the meme money. Does that make sense? Like they have a lot of pop culture references, you know? So it makes me feel like they pulled hard into you know, trying to appeal to that, you know. Yeah, that's what I've heard about Honkai Star Rail. Like, not that there's anything wrong with that per se. Let's see. So let's get this here, and then let's get this like this, and then let's get this like that. Maybe. How am I gonna do this part? Nostalgic bait? Yeah, it definitely works. Like, the industry's been doing it for years. Like, just look at the that's basically the Mario movie. You know, is they're making money off of nostalgia. Um, Maybe I'll know what to do with this portion when we switch back and we start working on Fred here lifting up the leg. Maybe I'll know what to do. So let's leave this as is for now, and then we can fix it if we need to. I think that's the play. Let me save this. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Honkai Star Rail. I really don't think I'll have the time to play it. Like, if I do end up playing it, who was it? I think it was Leah or someone else said that they just treat it like they're playing like a JRPG or something. Like, they just play it like they're playing the game for like the story, and they're not playing it like a gacha game. So maybe that's how I would approach that, if anything. So again, I don't think I will end up playing the Star Rail. Probably not. I don't think you'll see me Honkai anytime soon. I don't think so, at least. Who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Um, what to say? What to say? Like, I don't have time. I don't have time for it. Um, you beat the game in 2 hours. That's your canon ending. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know. It's you know what I do know though? I think I've decided on I've decided on maybe at 300 followers, that's when I'll do the that's when I'll go out and buy that the anniversary pack I keep telling you guys about. I think that will be my first follower goal thing. I don't know if I'm gonna do similar stuff like that in the future. Yeah, the 25th one, but the God Card one. The God Card one that has the three God Cards and then 5 or 6 of like the original card packs. So I think 300's gonna be the goal. I don't know how often. Um, okay. So my friend knows a guy who like he knows someone who has like some still in stock, and the dude told me that he could put it on a 3 month like hold at max just because he like just because my friend's good for it. And I'm like, okay, well, do you think he's like it's only because he knows my friend he plays a lot of card games. So it's the One Piece guy I keep telling you about. So I don't know a Black Monkey Yu-Gi-Oh deal. I don't. Anyway, so he said at most he can put it in a 3 month hold. At most. Um I think we could do it in a month, or maybe. I don't know. Is that maybe? Do you think we could do it in a month? I think I'd have to play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh. I think I get the most people checking me out when I play Yu-Gi-Oh. So I think we could reasonably get there in 3 months. I think 300's a fair goal. I think it's the only time I'm gonna do something like that because I don't want to like make my milestones like I don't want to make my milestones like monetarily incentive, if that makes sense. I don't think that's a good precedence for myself. I don't want to set that precedence. However, I am relatively interested in like the pack, and it's not really. Do I do collabs? I don't know. I don't know if I do collabs. I might. I may not. I don't know. I really don't know. I would feel weird to ask someone to do a collab for me because I feel like I'm really scuffed. So I feel like I'm gonna like bleed. I'm gonna bleed the scuff experience into their stream or something. I don't I don't know who that is. Do I know who that is? I'm sorry. I don't recognize that. The scuff just it's permeating in the air. It's like, do you see that? Do you see that? The constant scuff. Like I'm literally sitting here talking to you, and that is happening. That is happening all the time. All the time. Dual log. I know Leah. Leah's in chat sometime. I think Dual Logs has followed me. I'm pretty sure Dual Logs followed me a while back after I think Leah raided me one time, and I think Dual Logs gave me a follow during that. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong. Or maybe it was because Jade shouted me out and then they followed me? I don't. What do you mean you talking to me? Are you? Are you talking to me? Anyways, I could be wrong though. I'd have to double check. Maybe it wasn't. Oh no, it was the dual logs. It was the dual logs. Yeah, Leah raided me, and the dual logs gave me a follow. They also gifted. They gifted some subs. They were very nice about it. I appreciate it a lot. I'm in the void. What's the void? Where? Where's the void? Kaisa? Kaisa, is that you? Kaisa? Anyways, Cassidon. Um, right? Anyways. Anyways, like, I'm one of those people who, like, you come across, like, two kinds of, like, League of Legends players. Um, I'm one of those players that, like, say they dislike the game. And of course, there's like actual aspects of the game to hate on, but I don't hate the game that much. I just like my thought past. I don't want to make it my life, so. Anyways, yeah. So they did give me a follow, and they did give some subs. It was very nice of them. I don't know how to talk to people. Like obviously I talk to people, but like I don't know. I don't know. The idea and concept of like collabing is exciting, but also like wow, I'm I'm being very unproductive with the drawing today, like very unproductive. Um thank you. Anyways, thank you, deal, thank you. Um, it's like the elevator, lifting me up when I'm down. Um I used to be a I used to love that joke so much. Like I was that like person that would like shout it out in the hallways, like a shout out to elevators for lifting me up whenever I'm down. And you just like hear that like resonating through the hallway for no good reason. And then I go keep walking because, you know, that's weird as heck. But you know, you know, you know. One of those things. And then years later, they remodeled the school and actually added an elevator. So, you know, I was just ahead of my time, you know? Just ahead of my time. What do I want to do? Hmm. It would be easier if I don't move at all, so I don't have to redraw myself. Am I? I hope. Sometimes I feel ancient. I like really leaning into the I don't know why I keep drawing squirrels. I'm just drawing to draw at this point. We're entering the shadow realm. That's what's happening. Anyways, what's it called? I do like to lean into the boomer a lot with my roomie because he's like, oh, don't do that, Sam. That's cringe as heck. And I'm like, oh, sorry, my guy. That wasn't very bussin' of me, was it? My bad. Don't cope too hard about and like I go out of my way to like purposely say it like really awkward too, you know? The internet years is like 5 to 1 human years, if that makes no, that does make sense. That does kind of make sense. I don't know. I'm you know, considering that like I consider myself a bit of a digital immigrant, if that's like a reasonable word. What is this lingo? I don't know. I'm just making words at him. But anyways, I consider myself a bit of like an internet immigrant because like grew up in the era where they like sent you the computer lab to know how to like learn how to type. You know how dog years is 7, so internet years is 5. That's crazy. Yeah, well, I mean, with how fast technology progresses, it makes sense. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy the flood layer and then delete the layer that bread is on and have him be on his own layer. But since I duplicated it, I still have the original bread. Because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to keep redrawing me and the me and the you know, right here. I don't want to keep actually no, wait. I don't need to do that. I don't need to copy the whole folder. I just need to duplicate the frame. I think that's all I need to do. So right about here is where yeah, what about here is where frame 2 should start. So let's go down to the bread layer. Oh, I guess that's already the top layer. Too late to explore Earth. Too early to explore space. But just in time to watch Salie. Thank you. You know what? That reminds me of you ever see that post where it's like too late to explore Earth, too early to explore space, but just in time to learn like explore the oceans? I like that a lot. Like the idea that we're doing a lot of ocean exploration. I don't really know how to draw someone lifting their leg up, but good enough. Thank you for the cheers, by the way. I tend to tell you not to give me money, but I appreciate it, but also, like, you don't have to give me money. Even if it is, like, 1 cent. Money is, you know, I don't want to make money too much of my problem. Like, unfortunately, society dictates that you need money to do things, so it is what it is. But, you know, if I could help it, I would prefer not to have to deal with money. I have no money. No money. Let's, duplicate this layer again. Boiling lobster alive seems painful. I mean, yeah, it does. Did you see that meme in the Discord? Where Alex was like, "Don't worry, they don't scream." It's not them screaming. It's just the it's just the sound of like the sound of like air escaping their thing. I'm gonna drink some water. Hello again. Hello, Helta. We're not doing. Friday is gonna be when I continue the tier list because I don't know if anybody who could tune in Friday can tune in the other days or not. But I assume if you were there last Friday, you'll probably be back Friday. But hello, welcome. Thank you for being invested in our quest to reach Ronco Media. You just enjoy my content? Oh, thank you. The conversations are getting pretty crazy again. Nothing too crazy. Like, I will say, I think my, like, unhinged is the most, like, hinged thing. Like, I say I'm unhinged, and I'm just opening the cabinet. Everybody else's unhinged is, like, actually crazy. I'm like, hey, you know, I had there's this comic. I can't find it, but let me redraw the comic for you to show you guys, like, what excitement is to me. So it's a dude. He's like kind of like a stick figure guy, and he's at the office. You know, he's at the office, and his like coworker's like, it's like, hey buddy, it's like, hey guy, you know, how was your night last night? And like it's him in his kitchen, and he's like holding two jaws. No, like he's holding a jaw, and he's holding like a can of tuna, right? And there's a countertop. There's there's a bag. It's an open bag of bread, and he's got a slice of bread on a plate, and he's like, tuna or peanut butter. And then the next frame like zooms. Hello, Tommy. How are you? Welcome. I appreciate you, Tommy. And it like zooms in, and he's like, it's like got these like big eyes, and he's like, he's holding the peanut butter and the tuna, right? And he's like, oh, or both. And then it like flips back to him with it flips back to him with his coworker. Let me duplicate this layer. And he's like, he has like shades on now. He's got like sunglasses, and he's like, oh yeah, how was last night? You know, how was last night? And he's like, pretty heckin' wild, which implies that he had a sandwich with both peanut butter and tuna, and that was his exciting evening. So that's like the kind of like excitement I get in my life. To give you a reference. I'm the kind of person that like when I go to my friends to the supermarket, I'm like, oh yeah, we're having a wild time. We're in the supermarket right now. Crazy. Um, yeah, right? We go so hard. So hard. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. I'm crazy. I'll do it. I'll be both together. I don't live in the country. I don't. I swear. I'm just a shut-in. I live in a very exciting area. I live a very exciting area that's terrible for my income. Whoops. So yeah, that's how my evenings tend to go. It's a lot more exciting now that I'm streaming, but no, like, corn's pretty cool. Okay, I'm not from the country, but come on. Corn is I kind of like corn, to be honest. It's kind of cool. Like, I see corn, I'm like, hey, yo, that's a cornfield. Sick. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So where Brad's like, oh, geez, there's water coming. I'm gonna get my Yeezys. So is that right? That's like hip these days. My Yeezys are gonna get wet, my guy. I gotta keep my shoes clean. Anyways, I wonder what the Gen Z word for like keeping your shoes clean is. I don't know. Anyway, so sorry, I'm really leaning into it right now. I'm really leaning into it. I swear I do other things. I swear I do. Um, yeah, keep the Yeezys fresh. I don't know if I fit a cowboy hat very well. I don't think it would stay on my head very well. Like, hmm. Give me a second. Let's break some immersion. You think they have a cowboy hat in here? I don't think they have a cowboy hat. We're closing this. We're closing this. Immersion no longer broken. They don't have a cowboy hat in there. Anyways, no cowboy hat. You haven't seen anyone. I know, right? A hot minute. That is a word of all the Gen Z was out. I kind of like a hot minute. That's one of those ones that I kind of like the phrase. It's kind it grew on me a little bit. I can understand that one. I will say though that like when I first heard that, I'm like, how did you steal a minute? And he looked at me like I was crazy. And I'm like, okay, so that's not your definition of hot. What is? Tell me, Joe. What is up, dog? What is up, dog? Do tell, do tell. Oh, yeah, Gio, important question. So our board is still active, by the way. So since our board is still active, my game account lets me AFK for I forget if it was 15 days or 3 weeks, but game session resumes on the 17th. So you're gonna need to yeah, well the breeze gonna be back in play on the 17th. Mark your calendar. Yeah, the board is still active. 17th, mark your calendar. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's okay. It will all make sense. It will all make sense next week. No, don't worry about it too much. It will all make sense next week. Next week. Don't worry about it. It will all make sense. Wait for it. You miss Big Eye? You know what? I miss Big Eye too. You know what we can do? We can do this. Do do do. Un momento. I'll know it when I see it. There we go. Just keep it there as a reminder. Anyways, don't worry, it all makes sense on the 17th. And if you're not there, you can watch the rerun. And by rerun, I mean video. Anyways, do I want to save this illustration? I don't know. I will save it anyways, just because. Tuna. Tuna underscore wild whatever. Too late. I saved it. Too late. I'll change it later. What? No. He forgot about his somersaulting cheese factory. Anyways, you can only guess. Valid. 2, 3. There we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. There's gonna be in between 2 and 3. True. True. I review. Factual. I review. What the heck? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, there we go. Jeez. Don't know why I was having a hard time with that one. I will say though, if I do decide to do actual IRL One Piece tournaments, I'll probably go out in like full meta speakingly, that the 3D Salie will be present at One Piece tournaments if I do go out. One of my roomies knows a cosplayer, so. A rare breed of lobster? Or One Piece professional players? Professional One Piece card game players? What do? I play One Piece professionally. What do you mean you play One Piece professionally? Duplicate this layer. Yeah, that's basically the conversation we're gonna be having. We got Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, you know what? Speaking of Pokemon, we can throw it in with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card goal. I had mentioned this a while back. My friend had bought some of the like Pokemon Halloween card packs, and I still have I think 10 or 12 of them or something, and I haven't opened them yet. So I'm just like, oh, that might be a good opportunity on stream or something. I don't know. Bread. 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 So we could throw those in too. I never played the Pokemon TCG, but like most people, I collected the cards because they looked cool. Whenever I got the chance to collect the cards, which was few and far between, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So there's an in between. Then they're gonna put their foot down after being slightly flustered. They're gonna put their foot down. And the water's gonna finish filling the stage in that time too. I will say, despite my frequent breaks today, I think we're making okay progress on this. Decent progress. Like again, I've been a little busy, so I haven't had time to work on it off screen. But you know. You have a problem. There's too many blue and pink VTubers. Oh, wow. I did a. Ooh, wow. Wouldn't be me, right? Wouldn't be me. Um. Wow. The tracking's really dying today. I. How do I help you? Um. How do we help someone? How do we help Geo here? Did I tell you guys about how I touched grass the other day? Twitter knows. Twitter knows. I don't know. I don't know how to help you with that one. I'm not a professional. I think you need to seek professional help. Am I okay? Well, yeah, where's my picture of me touching grass? A actual picture. Give me a second. We're about to do some immersion breaking.